Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for being here at our webinar on IoT connectivity. My name is Aisling. I'm the Product Marketing Manager for IoT at Telnyx, and I'm joined today by Anirudh Tyagi, who's our VP of Mobile Core and has been a key driver in building out our IoT infrastructure here at Telnyx. So today we'll be talking about some of the challenges of deploying IoT and cover some practical ways of addressing these challenges to ensure seamless, reliable, and secure connectivity. So we're going to begin very high level with an overview, and then I'll hand over to Anirudh for a more technical conversation about Telnyx's solutions, and we'll demo our SIM management portal. We will have time for Q&A at the end of the webinar, so if you have any questions throughout, just go ahead and type them into the Q&A function, and we'll address them at the end. Also, just to note that this webinar is being recorded and will be sent out to anyone who registered for the webinar for future reference. So let's jump straight in and highlight some of the challenges in deploying IoT solutions. So first of all, ensuring data coverage is consistent and reliable across different regions or in remote areas. Then, of course, if you're attempting to manage multiple providers over large regions or for cross-border deployments, making sure your connection is secure and private, and integrating your SIMs and SIM management into existing platforms or with existing infrastructure. So, very quickly, some no-brainer solutions to the first of these challenges. So instead of managing multiple connectivity partners, you can get global coverage on a single SIM, so no SIM swapping. And that's what we offer here at Telnyx. So with one SIM, you've global coverage in almost every country and on over 650 networks. The second challenge, ensuring reliable and consistent data coverage in remote or hard to reach areas. So Telnyx SIMs have intelligent network switching, so they always connect to the best available network. And we have coverage on multiple networks in most countries, so your devices will always find the best network to connect to, and this allows then for seamless failover and redundancy. So Anirudh, can you share with us a bit about the Telnyx Global Network, how it was built, and what are the benefits to customers?
Sure, thanks, Aisling. So Telnyx has invested in building out points of presence across the world. You can see from the list there that we have a presence across multiple sites in the US, in Europe, in Asia Pacific, and in Canada as well. So we have built these POPs with a specific intent of providing direct connectivity to multiple CSPs at these sites. So we have direct cross-connect to the likes of AWS, Microsoft Azure, as well as Google Cloud at each of these POPs. So it allows for low latency and high quality connectivity between those cloud service provider instances and our own products and services. We have also invested in our own IP backbone globally to interconnect these POPs so that we can communicate highly efficiently between them across the world, and we're not reliant on the quality of service over a regular internet connection. So yeah, we've built these specifically, as I say, to ensure that we have reliable and high quality connectivity to all of Telnyx's products, including wireless, at no matter where our customers are located across the world.
Right. Thanks, Anirudh. Okay, so on to securing data transmission. So we all know it's important, but Anirudh, could you talk a bit about the security solutions that we've built at Telnyx and how you can leverage them to build your own private network?
Sure thing. Thanks, Aisling. So when we think about secure connectivity, the first thing that comes to mind really is some sort of a VPN. That's how you normally secure communication between two endpoints. Which is fine if you have a single system that you need to connect, but when you're talking about IoT devices where you may have fleets of hundreds or even thousands of devices with SIM cards in them that require secure connection, it's an overhead to manage all those multiple VPN connections. So what we've done is that we've simplified that solution. We have come up with this concept that we call the private packet gateway. And what this allows us to do is to manage a single IPsec tunnel between our core network and a customer's instance, either in one of the cloud service providers or indeed on-prem using a WireGuard interface. And again, because of our multiple POPs across the world, we are able to have high quality and throughput and low latency connectivity with the cloud service providers in multiple locations. And what we've done then is we have implemented a solution to allow SIMs to be moved in and out of private packet gateway connectivity pretty much instantly and seamlessly, either through our UI or indeed through our API. So what this means is that you can have a group of SIM cards in our self-service portal, and you can move them, if you so wish, to a particular private packet gateway that you have created. And this ensures that all traffic from devices utilizing those SIMs are routed away from the internet and over this private connection, either to an on-prem application server or an instance in the cloud. So the traffic doesn't leave our core and traverse the internet. Rather, it traverses our direct cross connects to the cloud service providers over this WireGuard interface, or as I say, to an on-prem sort of instance as well. So it means a single VPN connection that needs to be managed between the private packet gateway and the application server endpoint. And then SIMs can be remotely, i.e. via the portal or API, moved either into a private packet gateway group or out of it without having to have physical access to the device. Yeah, that's it. Here you can see a diagram that's highlighting kind of how this functionality works. So on the left-hand side, you'll see we have a device with a SIM card. It obviously has a private IP address, so it's not publicly addressable over the internet. This traverses into our own network, the Telnyx network you see in the middle there. And we have a private wireless gateway as the endpoint where the data session terminates. And this private wireless gateway only has one egress, and that's over the private cross connect that's going to allow it to send packets either to the AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or on-prem server application and not traverse the internet. Now, as I say, if you wish to change the nature of the connectivity for a particular device, it's just a matter of moving it out of that particular SIM group, and you will traverse the public internet then directly. So it's a very flexible and very dynamic solution.
Great. Thanks, Anirudh. Okay, so let's move on to SIM management. So at Telnyx, we have our own mission control portal that you can use to manage your SIMs, along with a suite of APIs to control and manage everything about your deployments. So Anirudh is going to give us a quick demo of the portal and just to show how it works.
Great. Give me a second just to share it here. Okay, here we go. So just to confirm, Ashling, that you can see my screen there.
That's good.
Okay, just refresh the page. Okay, here we go. So what you're looking at here is the Telnyx Mission Control portal. This is where we enable customers to manage all of their products and services with Telnyx. Today we're talking about wireless, so we're just going to focus on this part here. So this is the dashboard of the landing page for the wireless portal. You can see here it gives you a quick overview of your SIM fleet, shows you how many SIMs you have in total, what state they're in as well, gives you the ability to order SIMs directly as well. You can add it to the cart. You can adjust the quantity there. It also gives you the option to purchase eSIMs as well directly from the main page. If I scroll further down, you'll see my total daily data usage over the last 30 days across the entire SIM fleet, distributed by the networks on which the data has been consumed. So I'm based in Ireland, so you'll see that for me, my devices are using primarily Irish networks over the last 30 days. Scrolling a little bit further down, we also list then the top 10 SIMs based on consumption. So you can see here, I have a SIM inside my laptop that I use when I'm traveling. And that has consumed about 300 gigs in this billing cycle. And there are other SIMs that I test with every now and again. They have much lower usage there. We also provide a very simple breakdown, basically, of the consumption across the SIM fleet again by network. So in my case, I can see that on Hutchinson 3G, which is the 3 network here in Ireland, it's about 37%, and then the rest of it is pretty much on Meteor, which is effectively Air now since they got bought out. We can drill into a specific SIM card as well. So I'm just going to go into my SIM card here, which is attached to my laptop, and we'll be able to view some of the details that are associated with the SIM card. So as you can see here, I can see the status, so whether it's connected or disconnected. Right now it's online, so I have connectivity. I have my MISDN, ICCID, and IMSI displayed as well, handy to have when you're having conversations with support. It also shows me the IP address that's assigned to the SIM card. And you'll notice here that it's a public IP address, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. We also have some basic location information. This is based on the cell location rather than GPS, just to be clear, but it gives a general idea of where particular SIMs are at any given time while they're connected. We also record the IMEI of devices that are connecting to our network. And the primary reason behind this is to allow you to create a whitelist of authorized IMEIs in which the SIM is permitted to be used. So you can simply add the IMEI here and save it, and you can have multiple IMEIs as well for each SIM card. But it just means that if the SIM is used in any device that's not on the whitelist, it will be prevented from attaching to the network. So this is a theft prevention device. So, with IoT devices being remote and other people having access to them, where you're using a physical SIM card rather than an embedded SIM, if you want to ensure that people can't just remove it and fraudulently collect data on it, then this is a way to do that. As I mentioned earlier, my SIM card has a public IP, and you can see here there is an option to basically remove it because it's already attached. But had I not had the public IP assigned, I would be able to add one here. And this is really a feature that we introduced specifically for certain industries, which by convention require their devices to be publicly reachable over the internet. And so we can simply attach a public IP to those devices using our SIM cards, and they have immediate access to them over a public internet as well. Further down here in the settings, you can see the status of the SIM card. So enabled means that it's online and consuming data, or at least able to consume data if it's attached. There are other states as well, standby and disabled, which have other functionality. A disabled SIM card will not attach to the network. A standby SIM card is great for situations where you're shipping devices to customers and you want the SIM card to be ready to be used, and it'll switch to enabled automatically once a certain amount of data has been consumed. So that's just the different statuses that we have available. We also allow freeform tags to be applied to the SIM card. This is any text that you want it to be. And just to make it easier to find SIM cards, you can actually search by tags as well. So you can apply the tags either based on the grouping of SIMs or whatever other criteria you might have. We also have the concept of SIM groups, and this section here allows you to assign the SIM card to a particular SIM group or displays the group that it's currently assigned to as well. Further down, you'll see that it's highlighting my usage so far in the current billing cycle. And if I click on the historical view, it's giving me the overview over the last rolling 30 days as well for this particular SIM card. Very similar to the graph that we saw on the dashboard, but while that was for all SIMs in my fleet, this is for this specific SIM only. We also have the ability to specify data limits. And what this does is that when a limit is specified and a device using that particular SIM exceeds that limit, it is automatically disabled. And so prevented from sort of consuming further data. It can be re-enabled through the UI directly here or indeed through our API. And I should point out as well that anything that you see here in our UI is doable via our API as well. And we will share some links to our API docs at the end of the webinar as well. And in some instances where you may not necessarily wish to disable the SIM card, but you simply want to be notified when usage has exceeded a certain threshold, we have that functionality here as well, where you can set whatever threshold you want. You can set custom threshold as well, and then you can be sent an email or a webhook notification to an endpoint of your choice to inform you when that particular SIM has exceeded the threshold that has been defined. And then further down, you'll see that we have connectivity logs, which is just a quick overview of where the device has been connected. So it's giving me the MCC and the MNC of each event. The update ID is just something that we use internally to track and can be shared with our customer support folks if indeed there is an issue that needs to be resolved. And then finally, in the SIM card details page, you'll see that the individual actions that have been performed in the SIM card are also listed along with the date. So down here, you can see back on the 26th of September, the data limit that was set was exceeded. which means the SIM card would have been disabled at this point. It was re-enabled a few days later. It happened again, re-enabled again. And indeed, here you can see that a public IP was set on the SIM card back on the 1st of November. So this gives you an overview of any actions that are performed with the SIM card, regardless of who has performed them. And then finally, we have the delete SIM card option. So if you no longer need the SIM card or it's been lost, you can simply remove it from your portal, and that prevents any charges from being incurred. Let's talk about SIM groups then really quickly. As I mentioned, the SIM groups are just a way of collecting SIMs together and being able to perform bulk actions against them. So for example, if I go into this group here, you can see I'm able to set a limit for the group, and this limit would apply to every SIM card in that group as well. This is a SIM management function, so depending on your use case, you can group things either, by geography. Perhaps you have, several SIMs deployed to a particular city, or maybe you're deployed to a particular customer, and you can manage that a lot more easily by grouping them together based on your criteria. And you can then also see usage across the group. You can set limits across the group, and so on and so forth. So very handy for managing SIM fleets, especially in a B2B2C scenario. You'll see here there's also the option to connect to a private packet gateway. And this is what we were referring to earlier in terms of you can create private gateways on our portal or indeed over the API. Once those gateways are operational, you're able to attach a SIM card to it by attaching the associated group. So any SIM card in this group, if I were to connect it to a private gateway, for example, I have a couple that I've created there. What would happen is that all the traffic for those SIM cards would be directed away from the internet and would go to that private gateway. And then depending on which endpoint I have attached to the WireGuard interface, the traffic would traverse the WireGuard interface to that endpoint, and that endpoint only, and be completely off the internet. And then finally here, you can see what SIMs I currently have in this particular group. My case is obviously quite small, but we have lots of customers with tens of thousands of SIMs, for example, who would be using groups to manage it, as I say, either by geography or by their customer cohorts. The orders page is simply where you can place orders for SIM cards. You can also review previous orders. You can see we provide the tracking URL once the order has been fulfilled, and you can get that from this page and then see the status of your order. The registration of the SIM cards page is very straightforward. So every SIM card has a registration code associated with it. And once you receive SIM cards from Telnyx, you are able to enter the registration code, which is printed on the SIM card itself, and associate the card effectively with your Telnyx portal account. In the event of large SIM orders, we are also able to provide batch registration code, so you can register hundreds or thousands of SIMs with a single code as well. There's no need to do it one by one. And then finally, this is where we kind of manage our private wireless gateways. Again, you can see we've created a couple of them here, but effectively what I've done is I've created my private wireless gateway instance. I've instantiated it in our Ashburn POP. There are other options as well. It has an IP range associated with it, which is what is handed out to the SIM cards. It's connected to a network. That network manages the WireGuard interface into the customer's endpoint. And then I can see which SIM groups are connected to this private wireless gateway as well. So any SIMs in my private gateway 1 group will be directed towards this specific private wireless gateway. And again, the traffic will be kept off the internet and will traverse the WireGuard interface that's defined through this network. And again, you can always remove a private wireless gateway if it's no longer required. And that's the overview of our portal. Back to you, Ashley.
Great, thank you. Perfect. So, so just to mention that all of the connectivity features we spoke about and that Anirudh went through, they come in multiple different form factors. So we offer the traditional triple cut SIM card, as well as a SIM chip or embedded MFF2 SIM, or eSIM, as it's sometimes referred to. It has a couple of different names, but this is essentially a SIM chip that can be soldered into the device circuitry without the need for a SIM card slot. So it does save space on your device. And there's a couple of other reasons why you might choose this, but it has all the same connectivity as our traditional SIM card. And then we're very excited about our latest release, which is our over-the-air eSIM, which you can download via QR code and activate instantly. And this is compatible with any device that's eSIM enabled. Yeah, so one of the things I suppose we're most proud of at Telnyx is our commitment to building out solutions with customers and for customers. And we cater to a very diverse range of connectivity needs. So our current customers on wireless or on our IoT SIMs have use cases ranging from wearables to agricultural IoT to point of sale devices. And if you're curious about how you could work with Telnyx to build out your IoT solution, just please get in touch. We'd love to hear from you and see how we could work with you. So now we have some time for Q&A. I don't think we've had any yet, but we can wait a moment if anyone wants to ask a question. Otherwise, we'll move on. No? Okay. Again, if anyone does have any questions later on, just please let us know. My contact is there, and so is Anirudh's, and we can get in touch later on. So here's a list of resources that might be useful. Again, these will be shared with everyone who registered for the webinar. And please do get in touch if you have any questions about any of these as well. Great. So with that, we're going to end the webinar. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to join us today. We really appreciate your interest in Telnyx, and we look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.